Yeah, good morning guys. Welcome back to this amazing YouTube channel that goes by the name Vibe with the Lumumba. And actually today I'm right at the center of Eldoret town, where I'm just trying to explore Eldoret town early in the morning. Yeah, how Eldoret town looks early in the morning, because I've just come here so that to do a farm visitation and see how things are happening in Eldoret, so that we really appreciate, because we all know that Eldoret town is one of the biggest town. Yeah, actually it is Eldoret city, not Eldoret town. It is Eldoret city. Eldoret city is the home of the athletics, so that means all the athletics that are being nurtured here, actually they come from here, most of them. And even we have, this is my friend, let me just greet this friend of mine. Wewe Victor, mambo vipi?
Yaje?
Poa sana, uko aje? Mimi nimeingia hapa asubuhi. Nataka ni nani? Kuna shughuli niko nayo, alafu nikimbie Mombasa kidogo.
Oh, okay.
Hata kuna mbegu nafaa nichukue hapa kwa Barago.
Okay.
Alafu nikimbie nayo. Kuna synchronization nilikuwa nimefanya ya Mombasa. So itabidi nikimbie huko. Nilipigia jamaa jana.
Ngombe ngapi? Uliongea na jana?
Akaniambia alishaongea na mkubwa, anasubiri tu siku yenye mkubwa atakuwa na nafasi.
Na time.
Alafu ndio twende. Ani ndo niende hiyo hiyo interview.
Utaenda?
Ni sawa.
Uzuri, mimi nione shangara kuna.
Ni sawa.
Si ati kwamba kuna mtu mwingine hata hivyo.
Sawa. Hata mimi nikimbie, niko hapo stage, nataka kufika hapo kwa mheshimiwa hapo kwa DK. Nione vile mambo inaenda huko.
Ni sawa.
Si tutaongea? Sawa. Acha yapite. Tutaongea? Sawa. Yeah guys, that was my friend. So I had to, I used to stay in this city. So I have a lot of friends from here. So that is it. So you can see these cars, this vehicle over here. They're just at the traffic lights. So because the traffic light is actually the color is now red, so that means they have to stop and we pass. Yeah. If it turns green, it means that the vehicles are supposed to pass and you are supposed to stand. So that is how, in short, that is how traffic lights actually works. So this early morning, the population is very low. Yeah? The population, there are not a lot of people here in town. So that's why you can see the atmosphere, the environment is very cool. No congestion, no big population. Yeah. One thing about Eldoret town that I like is about it is one of the cleanest town in Kenya, and it is very well organized. When you look at the town streets like this one, you can see it is from here up to there down. So that means it was arranged in such a manner that the pattern is very good. So that's why I really like Eldoret town, Eldoret city, and it is one of the coldest towns in Kenya. When I used to stay here, you see, like now, it is a freezing morning where we can feel a lot of cold. Yeah, there is a lot of cold, and actually from here I'll be heading to a farm where I'll be doing my video from that point, so that we can really appreciate. Yeah, I travel overnight, not even overnight. I woke up at it was at 2 a.m. so that by 6 I'm in Eldoret. I come do some visitations, then I call it a day. Then I'll be heading to another town, so that I have to do what we call business of the day. So having said that, having looked the way the city is, so I really appreciate. So the next video, it will be at the farm, and after the farm I'll be doing another video in town so as to see how Eldoret is when people are there. Then I'll be going to another distributor where I'll be going to load some semen. Then I'll be traveling to coastal province of Kenya. Once I'm there, I think things will be working that way. But for this video, it will only cover about Eldoret and what I'm doing in Eldoret. Then the next video, it will be something else. I really like this Suzuki. This Suzuki, I really like it. Very small, and it is cost effective in terms of consumption and in terms of purchase. So very cost effective. Yeah? You know, we usually look at the things that will make us not spend more money. No more money. Yeah. So let me go at the stage, then I take a vehicle. I'll be heading to somewhere else, guys. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, in this other part, we're going to discuss about cattle rearing, where I'm just going to give an overview of what cattle rearing encompass, so that we can even appreciate the good structure that we have here. You can see even these translucent iron sheet. We can see some good spacing for aeration. We can see a lot of things from here. The reason why I'm not going to talk deep about what is happening here, because I already have some of the content of these something like a farm, yeah, set up, and you can see how these animals are very happy. You can see that point. We have cow mattresses. That is cow mattresses where you can see the animal are stepping on cow mattresses, and you can see this place is very clean. Ever clean as always. And these are pedigree animals, so that means when it comes to production, they produce a lot of milk. Like this one is Holstein Friesian, this one is Holstein Friesian, this is Ayrshire. For those who don't know Ayrshire, this is Ayrshire. Then we have other Friesian breeds of animals and Holstein. For those who have never seen Fleckview, we have several Fleckviews here. Like this one sleeping here, that is a black Fleckview. We can see these are a red Fleckview here. This one is a red Fleckview. Then you can see now milking in progress. You can see milking continuing here. Then after they milk, they weigh the milk here. They weigh milk here. Then they put the milk inside here. You can see they have started placing milk here. So far we call it, this farm has produces more than 1,000 liters from around 30 something animals, so we can really appreciate. Yeah, also when you're constructing a farm like this, yeah, when looking at the structure, you have to put something like a calf pen, and these are the calves. Hey, they're closing the door so that I can't get in. Yeah, so these are the calves. I know some people enjoying seeing calves like this one. You can see like this one. This one is Ayrshire. This is Ayrshire. This one is a Fleckview, a Fleckview, a Fleckview, Ayrshire, a Friesian, Fleckview. So this is what we call Fleckviews, yeah. And for this one was a cross between Ayrshire and Holstein Friesian, this one. Yeah. Some people call it red Friesian. Some people call actually it red Friesian. So this is how red Friesian looks like. So having said that, let me take us. You can see the way I was talking that that is the way they pour milk to the chiller. And the reason why they have chiller is because transportation of milk is only done once in a day. So that means when they are milking right now, when they'll be milking in the evening and tomorrow morning, they have to collect all that milk and take it to the company where they process milk. You can see here it is milk, animals. These are cans for milking. So once when before transportation, they have to put milk in these cans, then transport them. This is a slurry where they pour the waste from the animals once they clean. You can see that is another milking point. Milking is in progress. That is another milking point, and we'll be seeing how they will be doing milking. Look at these calves here, very beautiful, yeah, very beautiful calves, very beautiful calves. We have other calves here. Other calves are here, sleeping, relaxing, yeah. They're just chewing cuds. You can see all of them are chewing cuds, so that means they are very happy. They feed from this point, and you can see the water is from that point, so they feed. Like this one has grown very big. This one is growing very big and healthy, yeah, big and healthy. You can see even it has it has started like it has that instinct of now start riding, yeah. It is small, but at least when it comes to aggressiveness, yeah, when I'm talking about aggressiveness, that means male to women, it already knows that I'm a calf, I'm a bull, business as usual. Then we have this one, yeah. For those who are, okay, when you have an animal like this is what we call, it has pendulous udder. The udder is really loosely attached from the basement of where the udder originates, yeah. I don't want to speak about biological terms, yeah, because I have to talk about the muscles that attach that udder. So I don't see any needful for me speaking about the terminologies about those muscles there, because they will be of no benefit. But for me, I know them all. All muscles that encompasses that udder, yeah. This is another animal here, recently calved down, so it is here. Then this is now how milking is being done, yeah. You wash the udder. After washing the udder, now you put the machine. So every animal has its own handkerchief, and we usually recommend white handkerchief so as to see the level of cleanness, yeah. To see the level of cleanness, you can see like this one, they have already put the machine into it. You can see like this one, they are putting some machine in it so as to milk it. You see how they are putting the machine. For those who have never seen how milking machine works, that is how it works, yeah. So that one, they are just doing some hand milking so as to ascertain if that animal has mastitis. Then you can see cleanness in progress, yeah. You have to be dirty when you're working in these premises. You have to be dirty and everything, yeah. Having said that, having showed us what is happening in this compound of ours here, the next part that we'll be going is, because I did a video in town with no people, yeah. So when I'm going to take a bus heading to somewhere else, I'm going to show us that how town is full, yeah. For those, maybe these are other animals, and like today we were doing pregnancy diagnosis for these 4 animals here, and I'm very comfortable now. I can say that these animals are pregnant, yeah. We did what we call synchronization, yeah, bringing them on heat, then inseminating, and we used a protocol called PREED protocol, yeah, where we combine 3 hormone. Number 1, it was PREED itself, yeah. That is a intravaginal device where you insert that device through the vaginal. Then we injected some GnRH. A specific day we injected the PGF2. That is okay, PGF2. Let me just put the shortcuts. After that PGF2, after some hours, we injected. Actually, we did insemination, then we injected the GnRH, and that is what we call PREED protocol. But still, we have other 2 more protocols. One of the protocol is called progesterone protocol. That is where you inject progesterone hormone, wait for the animals to come on heat. Especially for these, You do it when you are very sure that the animal is ovulating. Yeah, it can come on heat. It is ovulating. Yeah. For those who understand these terminologies, really know what I mean. And hormone protocol number 2 is the ovisync method, where we have the day 0, day 7, day 9, then we inseminate day 10 at a specific time. That is a fixed time insemination. Then we have the PREED protocol that we deal for this, because for me, I usually recommend for PREED protocol because the success rate is very high, because for that you use actually almost all hormones that are being used for synchronization. Yeah? And there is an animal here, we did some surgery. It was having what we call hernia. Where is this animal? Animal with hernia. Where is that animal? I think that animal is not here. Animal with a hernia. Oh, it was a brown. It was a red. Call it flag view. Red flag view, but I can't really see it here. Remember, I came here. We were having plenty of sheep here. So those sheep have been transferred to, we call it, which county is this? Kajiado County, in a place called Isinya. Yeah, they're in Isinya, because that's where they were transferred. I can't see that bull. I have to inquire where that bull is. Us to appreciate everything that is happening here when it comes to feeding, when it comes to everything. Yeah, you can see this. Basically, they're being used for feeding. These are containers. They're being used for keeping feeds. This is the mixing chamber. There is a feed store for those maybe who want to construct a feed store. This is a pure structure of a store. Once you do this, you are good to go. Leave alone what we do in our villages. Yeah, you know, this is just a part of benchmarking. This is what we call the feed store, and these are now the supplements. Yeah, where we can talk about canola, we can talk about maize germ, we can talk about wheat bran, we can talk about soya meal. All of them are here. Then here we have these other, like bomber, the hay, those all things. Yeah, so this is now a real design of a store. Look at roofing, look at ventilation from all sides. Yeah, this is how ventilation should be, and we have to acknowledge what is being done. This one is being used to collect fecal sample from the cow shed. And then work in progress. So everybody here is very busy. Yeah. The next part, we are heading to town. I'll be showing us how town is when people are on motion, people are in normal business, so that you can really appreciate. Then we'll be ending that video from that point, because that actually video was just a visit to Eldoret town. And that being that, let us watch the next part. Yeah, I'm back in Eldoret town. You can see in Eldoret we have trains coming. Yeah, that is a train coming. Train. Very long train. Yeah, this is a cargo train. For those who have never seen a cargo train, it looks this way. Very long. This is the end of it. It is so long, yeah. So these are motorists and the vehicles had to wait so as the train to pass, and after passing, so they have to proceed. Yeah. So I want to show us Eldoret town during the day. Eldoret town is one of the quiet cities in Kenya. No noises, nothing at all, yeah. Just a silent town. And I want us to compare between morning hours and now, yeah, because in the morning we saw that there was a lot of people here. So I want us to see if during the day we'll be having a lot of people, because you can see some business people beside the roads. So let us see and justify that if Eldoret town is very busy or it is not a busy town. So this is Kipchoge Keino. Actually, this is the road heading to, we call it University of Eldoret. That is not Chepkanga, Chepkoilel. And this road also goes to Iten. This is Eldoret Iten road. Then I'll be joining to Kampala road, yeah. The road heading towards Uganda from Eldoret. So we'll be seeing all those roads, then appreciate everything that is happening. You can see these vehicles are waiting for the traffic light to turn green. Actually, this is one of the town that embraces the traffic lighting system, yeah. Even as compared to Nairobi, this is one of the towns that embrace that, and to success. Because even when you come during the night time, you get that these street lights are on, functionable. So that means no time within the day they switch it off. Yeah. So I'm getting towards the town center of Eldoret. So I'm closing very well. These are flowers. They were trying to plant some flowers here so that it looks very beautiful, yeah. Beautiful, very sunny. So that's why you can see crops over here wilted. Yeah, these crops are wilted. They need to pour some water. They have to pour some water because they are very wilted. Eldoret town, the city of champions. Yeah, these are just vendors inside the road. Yeah. Very green, you can see some beautiful trees. So this is a stage towards Chepkanga, Chepkoilel. Yeah. So that is just a small stage towards Chepkoilel and Chepkanga. Still we have so many other stages. The main stage are two, because we have the Nakuru. Actually we have three main stages. Main stages are three, because we have one of it in the other side heading to Kapsabet Way. There is another one that operates this highway about going to Nakuru, and the last stage operates towards Busia, actually western part of Kenya. So these other border riders, motorists, everybody. Fire station, this fire station. So we have to appreciate everything that Eldoret town provides. So okay, let us compare now because I'm heading towards town, towards city. So look at now the population, yeah, slightly increased. People are busy, others are from workplaces heading back home. Yeah. Yeah, they're heading back home. These are good. So there is another street. Okay, we are heading towards Kampala Road. Actually, this is the road journeying, heading towards Nairobi on my left, and heading towards Uganda on my right. So that means this is Uganda Road. Yeah, this is Uganda Road that we have here. This is Uganda Road. So this is the city of Eldoret, city of champion. So we want to cross the road. Very busy as always, very busy. So we have to wait for oncoming traffic. Then we cross, yeah. Have to wait for all these motorists to pass. So when we close, we are crossing the road. Yeah. At least now town, okay. The city has there is no lot of people in the city, but at least I really appreciate because it is a very busy business center. One thing about Eldoret city, people don't just walk. People just don't walk in the city with no businesses. Yeah, people are very busy in their offices. At least during the evening time is when you'll be seeing some commotion, especially when people will be closing businesses. So everybody is busy. The way you can see, people are busy. Others going to supermarkets, others are doing their own things. And I want to go and visit a friend of mine who actually I want them to refill for me some nitrogen gas in this nitrogen cylinder. I want to cross the road and pass. Yeah. Remember I was here in the morning, all these vehicles were not here. What you see over here, this is all about tradition. This is traditions. And this is about tradition, yeah? So those things, I don't know how they call them, I don't know. Those things are for traditional, for keeping mursik. Yeah, they hold mursik. That is a traditional, I don't know, pot or what. So they put inside the mursik. There is some I want to enter inside here. Yeah, here. We are going to take some of the things from here.
Tupange alafu nitakuelezea.
Mambo vipi? Uko chonjo? Uko na nani? Borana? Sahiwal? Niweke Sahiwal, I think. Kuna zile zilikuwa umeniwekea ile day. Bado ziko. Utaniwekea moja na nitrogen eh? Siriaja kama. Ako wapi? Guys, this is what we call the agrovet. Nimechoka. Nataka nikimbie Mombasa. Say hi to the camera. Chiri. Say hi to the camera. Chiri busy. Utaniwekea 1 liter. So guys, this is nitrogen tank. So we want to refill it. That is now the nitrogen, yeah. For those who have never seen nitrogen, that is how it is. So they are adding me a liter of nitrogen tank. That is what is. I'm doing good. How is life? Unang'ang'ana? Mimi nimesema hata nikuje. Siko Eldoret. Nimekuwa Kuria.
Ndio nataka kuja sasa.
Niliingia asubuhi.
Umekuja kwa nani?
Nimekuja hapa kwa mheshimiwa kidogo. This is nitrogen.
Moja inatosha?
Eka tu moja. Ama bado iko chini? Ongeza nyingine. Ongeza nyingine moja. So I'm putting some 2 liters of nitrogen. You're just topping up because you know, a tank like this, it is very expensive, yeah, for those who have ever purchased, yeah. This one is somebody's tank, so I'm utilizing it. I'm going to use it somewhere. So I'm transporting some semen. So kuna canister hapo iko na nani? Iko na hiyo bowl za Sahiwal. Hiyo ni nini? Niweke nionje. Nafaa kuchaji simu zangu. Naongea na wewe.
Tunajua naongea kwa simu. Nakunywa sukari.
Tena mingi. Mimi nakunywa sukari mingi, niweke moja because hizo zingine ziko. Si kuna zingine 3 ziko hapo. Niko na ng'ombe 4. So, inakuja how much?
Takuwa 10.50.
Sawa.
Sasa hivi tunakwambia Damox na nini na sasa
Tunaweza nitafanya chai peke yake. Nini mastitis? Mimi huwa natumia ni chronic kama ni gani?
kama si chronic.
Si chronic. Si adunge tu penicillin
Peke yake.
na maybe intramamaris.
Intramamaris anasema atakuja.
Eka intramamaris tu na penicillin, lakini kama naona ni ile yenye imetibiwa they can wanaweza combine another thing. Wanaweza tumia jenta ikishindikana hapo.
But jenta si hiyo ni the last one.
We still have Mabox in the market. Mabofloxacillin.
But ile hiyo Mabox ilikuwa gani? Ni jinsi ilikuwa ya Medley.
Kulikuwa na Medilink na kuna Mabox na nani? Na nani? Melonex ni ya nani? Melonex ni ya hawa watu wa Cosmos. Then kuna nani?
Unaweza company ya Melonex na Damo?
Melonex wasitumie because unajua nimeshaona Melonex ikiwa hypersensitive to a lot of animals. Melonex is very hypersensitive. But bado watumie tu because
aende na Damo. Anasema isi
aende tu atumie hiyo Damox. Hiyo ni amoxicillin. Iko sawa. So guys, I'll be ending this video from that point. Then we'll be talking maybe in the not ni video. in the near future I would like to be having a shop like this. Maybe in the near future, maybe next year, not next year, this year, around the next 2 months, I'll be, because I already have a shop that I got a room, so I'll be putting these things, I don't know, shelves, and then I start stocking. So that means that in the next time I'll be showing us the transformative thing that I've taken on my side. So I achieve my dream because I'm business oriented, and hopeful one day I'll be having that business, and that is what keeps us moving, keeps us going. Today I've shown us Eldoret town, I've shown us some good animals, I've shown us how they refill nitrogen tank and everything. Even maybe you have heard how we just do some consultation about veterinary medicine, so as to ascertain how things are supposed to happen, not like what we see in the village where somebody is just buying horse drugs, then he just brings some unqualified people so as to give the horses the drugs. That is not what should be happening. That being that, let us watch the next episode. Goodbye.